Yeah. Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
I'm back again like flu season. I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving. Don't give a I don't care. Did the by my lonesome. No wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run. All I really want is my share. Get him, I got him, I told him it's nothing. In the discussion, for them feelings I throw on my pain on percussion. It's disgusting. I hear them bragging about that they did, and it do not move me, not in the least. They ain't been dropping no seeds in the soil, but swear that you on my spot at the feast. I've been on go mode, showboat, rowboat, wave ride. Cool shorty, too naughty, pool party, wet for the face ride. Annie up, penny down, hand me down, thrift store, old drip. New money, too funny, old shorty, talk about old. I'm on they now, can't get a pass now, I'm a cash cow, keeping it brash now. It's trash now, I'ma spaz out. I've been killing my lows and living on highs. You see in the skies the proof. You could just see in my eyes that there is no lies. I cannot disguise the truth. I've been duck dog getting in my new merch, colored duck sauce on the new couch with my Chucks on. Get the on with that hate. I'm big cool on the small chat, cause I know now that I'm all that. Got a Hawkeye on the ball cat. Get the out of my face.
Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
Welcome to Paradigm Shift TV 314. This is your brother, DMG the Poet, aka Brother Pianki, and we got another good one for y'all with a couple of powerful brothers. But before they get into their spiel, let me do my usual greeting. Let me say God bless to all my Christian brothers and sisters. Let me say Hotep to all my Kemetic brothers and sisters. Let me say Shalom to all my Israelite brothers and sisters. Let me say assalamu alaikum to all my brothers and sisters in the NOI. Islam to all my Moorish brothers and sisters. Let me say peace to all my brothers and sisters in the nation of gods and earth, them 5%ers. Let me say what's up to all my Albo brothers and sisters. Salute to all my atheist brothers and sisters. I want to say what's up to all my Rasta brothers and sisters. And last but not least, let me say Jumbo to the rest of my brothers and sisters all throughout the African diaspora, be it here in the wilderness of the United States of America or beyond. Y'all know I say that greeting for one reason and one reason only. It's because if you're black, I'm with you, and I hope that you're with me. Our different ideologies should not keep us from uniting. We can have unity without uniformity. And one day, we will be able to disagree without being disrespectfully disagreeable. With that being said, we got the fast and rising star on Paradigm Shift TV. Lord Bennu, the shepherd of Umecca, is in the building. My brother, welcome back to the channel.
Peace, God. Appreciate you having me back, man.
No doubt. And we got one of the pillars of Paradigm Shift TV 314, along with the one and only Captain K. He goes by the name Nobody. And y'all know what he always trying to do. I'm going to let him tell you. What's up, my brother?
Hey, what's good with you, bro? They know I go by the name Nobody. Always trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody, and that is Jesus the Christ. Shout out to the brother Lord Bennu. Shout out to you, DMG. And shout out to everybody that's in the chat who decided to tune in today. Let's rock.
All right. So let's get right into it. My brother Lord Bennu, the title of the debate or the dialogue, the conversation, whatever we calling it, it's always a debate to me. But the title is Christianity based off older religions? You got 8 minutes to break it down. Nobody gonna chime in for another 8 minutes with his response, and then we're gonna get to a Q&A. We're keeping it short and sweet for y'all today, family.
I thought we was doing the introduction first, but all right, we gonna.
Oh, my bad. I thought y'all said y'all wanted to get straight to it. Yeah, go ahead and do your introduction. My bad, fam.
No, it's all good though. Now I just wanted to let people know what I'm here to prove today. You know what I'm saying? And the grounds of my information is just to prove that it's not an attack on Christianity or anybody following the religion. It's just a presentation to show the correlation between Christianity and the religions that came before it. That is just a sign of the times that these other religions were templates what Christianity used to form the religion that it follows today. And to show that, I have various sources and different information that I present and put forward today to make my claim. So that's what I'm here to do today.
Coming with it. Nobody. Tell us what you're here to do.
I'm here, of course. I'm in opposition to what the brother Lloyd Bennu believes. I'm going to be here proving that the brother will not be able to show transmission on the work. Neither will he be able to show that if any of these myths are myths, that the real life story of Jesus Christ is a copy of something that's written down. So pretty basic and simple.
All right. Lord Bennu, it's on you. Break it down.
Okay. So first and foremost, I'm going to start out with the Trinity, the concept of the Trinity. So in Christianity, is where the Trinity is where God is said to manifest in three persons: the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Now we also see that in Egypt with Amen, Ra, and Ptah. Now we can trace that back to a saying in an Egyptian hymn saying, "All gods are three: Amen, Ra, and Ptah." The Babylonians also have three gods that they worship: Nane, Shamash, and Astara. In Hinduism, they have a concept of Trimurti, which is the supreme god Brahman is represented into three different gods: Brahman, Vishnu, and Shiva. And that's also in the Hindu text, in the Purana Patala Kamata in chapter 108, where it says, "He who is the eternal God becomes the three gods: Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva." The Greeks also had a trinity. The Romans also had a trinity that they followed. Northwestern Europe had a trinity. The Persians also had a triad trinity that they followed, that was inscribed on their walls. And Aristotle said once, just as the Parthenians say, the whole and all things are delimited by the three. For in, middle, and beginning have the number of the whole, which is that of the triad. Wherefore over we use this number also in the worship of the gods, taken in from nature and the law of it. And that's in the Decalogue, book 1. A template for the Trinity, where it says that the Trinity is a concept where they use it in God and they get it from nature. So now when we go into Jesus as the God-man, that's seen in Greco-Roman religion. Well, the concept of the God-man in Christianity is they believe that Jesus is the incarnated Son of God and is to possess two natures, one divine and one human. In the Greco-Roman religion, Zeus visited the human woman Diana in the form of golden rain and fathered Perseus. And also Hercules is the son of Zeus, who is half man, half God. And also we have the Roman Emperor Julius Caesar. It says that he's a descendant of Ares and Aphrodite, the god who has become manifested to be a universal savior, which they also claim that Jesus was. So in Mark 1, verse 1, the beginning of the good news about Jesus, the Messiah, the Son of God, is mirrored in the Parmenian calendar inscription, which says the birthday of the God has been for the whole world to begin to the beginning of good news concerning him. So that right there is just a mirror image of what they said in that calendar to what they say about Jesus. So the Son of God, Savior of man, that whole concept is a template applied to people of great power and authority in the history of paganism, and paganism is littered with examples of that. And Christianity's concept of Jesus is just another line of incarnate gods that preceded him. So the early Christian apologist Justin Martyr considered a saint in the Catholic Church, admitted, when we say the word Jesus Christ, the firstborn of God, who produced without sexual union, and that he was crucified and died, rose again, and ascended from heaven, we propound nothing different or new from what the pagans believe regarding those who consider the sons of Jupiter. Excuse me. First Apology, chapter 21. Now, where am I at on time? Because I got some notes to go through. So
you got 3 minutes and 13 seconds.
All right, 3 minutes and 13 seconds. So we're gonna go into the death of Jesus, right? In Matthew chapter 12, verse 20, it says, "For as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of a huge fish, so the Son of Man will be 3 days and 3 nights into the heart of the earth." So in the Sumerian myth of Iana, it says, "From the great heavens, Iana set her mind on the great below. Iana ascended from heaven, abandoned earth, and descended into the underworld after 3 days and 3 nights had passed, thus left Iana rise." So right there is another template for what they use in the concept of Jesus and his death. And let's see where I'm gonna go here. Okay, we're gonna go to the life through flesh and blood. In John 6, 51, 54, and 56, it says, "The bread is my flesh, and I will give for the life of the world. Whoever eats my flesh will drink my blood, will have eternal life." Blah, blah, whatever. Y'all know how I go. So in the Egyptian cult of Osiris, who is the god of the dead and resurrection, his body was also represented as bread. And coffin text in spell 22, it states the valley gives you bread and the burial of her father Osiris. And then in a coffin text spell 394, it says blood represented by wine. My blood is drunk, even my redness. And they're talking about Osiris. And it also says, you are wine, you are not wine, but the guts of Osiris. And that's in the Greek magical papyrus 645 to 646. And also the pyramid text, it says, your eyes are open by the earth, you're limited and gathered, rise yourself up when the great bread and this wine like water
55 seconds, Chief. 55
will be
seconds.
given to him. So these are all concepts right there that predate Christianity, that set a template for what Christianity used to present their religion to the world. And there's all to present transition between the two. We have older gods that are mentioned in the Bible that are from these other religions as well. So we know that they had contact with each other and they had access to these other scripts and texts and other religions because they knew how to get in touch with these people. So right there is just proof that Christianity was followed these other religions and the other religion templates were there because they all, some of the previous religions that I used some of the ones that predated them. So Christianity was there. So that's my case. And
that's time, family. That's time. All right. All right. So we lost nobody. We waiting for him to jump back on. Let me try to contact the brother. In the meantime, family, don't go nowhere. Shout out to my brother Cosmic Sankofa. Looking forward to getting that brother on. Shout out to Jerome, the conscious Christian Green. We see him in the building. We got my brother Rocky, the brother Kyle in the building. Yeah, I had to give you a wrench, bro. You know, my brother Najiti. I would love to see Najiti and Kyle have a conversation. That'll be dope. But yeah, David Jackson, I see you in there. So yeah, let me see if I can contact the brother. We'll be right back in a second. Don't go nowhere.
can I get some more points off while we waiting for him?
You know what? I meant to to hit that to say time. I mean, 1 minute left. I think I said 55 seconds. So take like 2 more minutes and do the thing. And I get him the same.
All right. Okay, so not necessarily an evil intent, but maybe in due to pressure or social rule and authority, may even seem natural to adopt certain beliefs and practices if culturally that's what the people are used to historically. This is what happened with Christianity. Jewish people were the essential target audience of the evangelism of Jesus and his disciples. He was largely rejected as the Messiah, only gained a sizable following after he ascended to heaven. So when the apostle Paul started his evangelism, he started preaching to Gentiles, and those were people that already were familiar with these concepts, so it was easier for them to accept these teachers and these followers and the things that they were preaching to them. So what really happens is, like, when the larger religion gains traction and becomes what it becomes, the smaller religions like lose their voice and lose their appeal once they become larger.
30 seconds, bro. 30 seconds.
So it's even Jewish priests that say that Christianity is following the way of paganism, and that their holidays and their whole religion is a concept used prior to the worship of the true God, and they're not even allowed to worship in their churches or step foot in their churches at that. So just to show that they're practicing something else outside of what the practice of the true God was before.
That's time. Go ahead, finish your thought.
Before Christianity came to be, they were practicing God a certain way. And once Christianity came to be, these people said that they can't step foot in Christian churches because they're not practicing the way of God correctly, and they're using pagan ways in their worship. So that right there shows you that Christianity was influenced by the religions before it. Whether it be good, whether it be bad, that's not what I'm here to judge. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to show that.
No doubt. No doubt.
It is.
All right, family. Let me find y'all a nice little melody to listen to. I'm going to try to call the brother and see if we can get him back on here. Lord Bennu going to go grab a mango or one of them crisp melons like he was just eating. That mug looked super fresh. Like he just grabbed that mug off the tree or something. But we'll be right back at it. Give us a second.
Yeah. Where Hawkins at?
So, unless we're here to play chess, let's talk about you.
Do you play?
Me? No. Okay, today is June 1st. Please say your name and spell it.
I'm God, G-O-D.
Ain't no rest for the weary. Tell me why is your eyes teary? They blinded, try and read my mind, shining minus the jewelry. You can't judge me, neither can God or the jury. That's it, I draw the line, won't let them get too close to me. The moon to they wave, the underlying influence. I've been blessed with the gift to see the beauty in the ruins. I read light and I speak it fluent. I'm not related to you, but I relate to you, cause I've been through it. Only call you my brother if you prove it. Cause we all know a Judas, but we all still love him cause we stupid. All this information at your fingertips on these computers, you'd be a fool not to use it. Ain't no room for excuses, it's the turmoil that keep the fire burning inside of me. I give all the credit to the God in me. Most honorably, my God was the only one right beside of me. Only commitment I'm fulfilling is divine prophecy. You know how the story go, nappy head, snotty nose. They thought I was washed up, they was full of dirty clothes. See, you had an easy pass with me, life took its toll. In the road I'm headed down now, I'm sure it's gonna take some more. It's levels to this shit, tell me which one you vibrate on. I'm moving silence like the choir right before the storm. They never saw me coming, they just noticed I was gone. This verbal intercourse is how I make my knowledge born. Ain't no.
That, for those who don't know, that was our brother Lord Bennu with that nice little track. So the brother you'll be hearing his music from time to time on the channel, and we'll get some information from him on how to obtain it. Hopefully y'all will be able to support the brother. So we're still waiting for nobody to come back. I don't know if Lord Bennu info was so potent that my brother got a little shook. I doubt that because I ain't never seen him get shook, but he definitely got up out of here and he ain't answering my call. So I don't know what's going on. Shout out to my brother Garfield in the building. Oh, just as soon as I said that, he didn't hop back on. See? He must have heard me. He must have heard me. Hey, look, I just said, I don't know if Lord Bennu information was so potent that my brother then got shook. And then you popped in as soon as I was. Hey, look, Garfield say he'll step in for you, man. So if you want a day off, you know.
Oh no. They can bring the conversation back, you know what I'm saying? But nah, you know, I want to smoke, man. You know, I ain't never bagged down from no discussion or debate, of course.
No doubt. I was saying that ain't like him. I don't know what's going on, Lord, but no. Well, I told y'all he was powerful. All right, so bro, look, I don't know if you got to hear everything Lord Bennu had to say. I think he was mostly done. By the time
I heard the Trinity. He was talking about the Trinity. The last thing I heard from my phone.
That was the last thing you heard?
Yeah, him bringing up all the people that he said had a Trinity or triad.
Oh wow, you missed a lot.
No, I did. I missed. He was probably at the end of the Trinity part, but I didn't hear nothing past that.
You missed a lot. So check it out. Do you want him to give you an abbreviated version of what he covered?
Yeah. Do that.
Okay.
I went into after I left out of the Trinity, I went into Jesus as the God man, and how he possessed two natures, one of divine and one of human. And then I went into how that was in Greco-Roman religion with Zeus and Perseus and Hercules. And then I went into let's see. Where am I at? Hold on. I'm going back through my notes right now. Hold on.
Okay. I think you quoted a church father, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, right. Yeah, that was after this part right here. Then I went into how Julius Caesar was saying that he was half human and half divine, and he was born of a divine entity from Ares and Aphrodite, and he was the universal savior of human life.
Julius Caesar up here talking about he the original JC.
Right. So then I went to that how that was just a template. And then that's when I went into the early Christian apologist Justin Martyr, who is considered a saint in the Catholic Church, and he admitted that when we say that the word Jesus Christ, the firstborn of God, was produced without sexual union, and that he was crucified and died and raised again and ascended to heaven, that we propound nothing different or new from what you pagans believe regarding those who are considered sons of Jupiter. And he said that in the First Apology, chapter 21. Then I went into the death of Jesus, on how they said that he died for 3 days and then arose man,
we lost him again, man. Oh
man, come on, man.
Hey, man, it's like when you get to a certain point, man. Hey, man, but bro, you got. I don't know if it's how you saying it, man. Like the confidence you saying it with, you gotta just say it normal, man, because you gotta just say it in a normal way, man. You saying it with too much confidence, man. Because my brother, like that's
I guess he losing service, man. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know, man. Usually his service trump tight, man. I think you got a smile on your face while you're saying it, man. You eating them fresh fruits. You getting him. I think you're getting my brother shook up, man.
It be that, like, I don't want to assume, because I don't like to make assumptions, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the way that, like, we be having these conversations in the chats, you know what I'm saying? And how they converse with me, how they talk to me. It's like they talk down, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I be telling them all the time, like, yo, y'all know what y'all talking about, but y'all don't know everything. You feel what I'm saying? And just because, and that's what they said, like, oh, nobody wanted to take this debate because they was like, oh, ain't no way you could have learned nothing that fast in those 2 days to prove. Because when we was having a conversation, all they was stuck on was the virgin birth, the virgin birth, the virgin birth. And they kept like debunking that. And I think that was going to be the only route that they thought I was going, you know what I'm saying, take when I came with it. Right. I'm like, man, but they made me mad in the chat. You feel what I'm saying? Like they was laughing at me. They was ganging up on me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, you feel me? So I bust over some books, did some searching on YouTube, you feel me? And then once I linked up with the brothers in the chat, it was over because that brought everything together, you feel what I'm saying? So like I was waiting for this because they had me tight in that chat, man. They, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Word up.
Yeah.
Man.
And see, I don't know if anybody was expecting you to break out with that with these sources. And so I don't know, man. You, like I say, my brother, man, it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good.
Yeah, man.
So what first gave you the idea to even challenge them on Christianity being coming from older religions?
Them. So we was having a conversation. I was just on the in the chat, and me and the brother Jerome, we was just having a regular conversation, and it was a video that somebody put in the chat. So I clicked into the video, and in the video, one of the brothers that was talking said Islam is a white man's religion. So I was like, man, I'm cutting that off. You feel me? I cut it off. And he was like, Dad, you're not even going to give a brother no time to explain himself. I was like, nah, I just don't feel like listening to that right now. You feel me? And he like, so I'm like, well, so me and Jerome was both saying, like, we was agreeing, like, nah, that's not a white man's religion. So he was like, maybe he talking about the Nation of Islam. So I was like, yeah, he might be talking about the Nation of Islam. And then that's when Jerome went into this spiel, like, yeah, because if he using that, then he's getting that concept from this particular way of thinking. And then I was like, yo, like, I find it funny that y'all can always find where other religions and other ways of thinking got their concepts from. But when it comes to Christianity, it's just set in stone, and this is the end all be all. And he was like, cause it is. And that's when the whole conversation just started going. You feel me? I'm like, well, like you mean to tell me that the Christians came up with all of this independently and with no other influence or anything, and they was arguing me down. And then Leandre jumped on the call, and then it was another brother that jumped on the call.
You got jumped.
Yeah, you feel me? So they coming at me, you know what I'm saying? And then the only person that shot me some bail was Craig. You feel me? Classic Craig. He came in and shot me some bail. And he brought up a couple of points.
They all mad at him now.
Yeah. they threw on some points that like put them on their toes. But what they kept trying to stick to was the virgin birth, you know what I'm saying? And then trying to argue me down about Krishna and this and this and that, you know what I'm saying? But then that's when nobody jumped on the call. He jumped on last. You feel what I'm saying? And he had like how he was phrasing what he was phrasing is what really made me mad. He like, yeah, I know sometimes my Christian brothers could be a little brutal to newcomers, and you know what I'm saying, they was back here beating you up in the chat. And I'm like, what? I'm like, man, like, nah, wasn't nobody doing none of that. Like, wasn't none of that going on. You feel what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. So he was talking slick, like,
yeah,
I know they can be a little brutal, like, I know they blacked your eye and bust your lip, but
yeah, okay. Crazy. So I'm like, nah, like, you feel me? Like, I'm just trying to let them know that it ain't nothing like that. You feel what I'm saying? So he like, what really they was telling me like, yeah, you can't show no smoking gun that prove this is what it was. You feel? And then nobody gave it to me when he was talking, because he just like real arrogant with his talking. He gave it to me. He like, yeah, who he say? Moses. He said Moses was spent all these years in Egypt studying. And then he wrote the first 5 books of the Bible. So I'm like, what you mean how they ain't come in contact with each other? If you saying this man wrote 5 books of the Bible, but he spent years over here studying, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, come on, man. Like, y'all making a fool out of yourself right now. But it wasn't, I didn't have no ground to say nothing because it was so many of them.
Right.
But the brother back now.
Man, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with this device. DMG, I told you I got a new device, so I'm trying to show us this other one up. I don't know if this one here got an issue with StreamYard or what, but if it keep happening,
Listen, we understand completely, man, that the shepherd of Umecca is putting a little nervousness into you, man.
Stop playing, bro. I'm for real. I'm getting frustrated because they're gonna keep on going off like this. I don't know why it's
if it keep happening, man, we'll just we'll wrap it up. It ain't because that's out of your control. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I don't like that. I know people in the chat that kind of see a conversation. So if you keep doing it, bro, let's just probably postpone it and today, just to later on today, so I can show this other device up. But I guess try to go forward right now, or what you think?
Yeah, you kind of going in and out now. So y'all want to just postpone. Let's postpone it to next week, because after me and Neo joint, man, it's gonna be all football all the time. So. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say the other games are off at 7. You don't want to do it around 8, bro? I mean, if y'all want to try it again at 7, because even if I don't do it, I may be able to get somebody to stand in for me.
Yeah. Because I want to go knock it on out, go and get it out the way. You know what I'm saying? I got my stuff too, so you know.
I'd rather you just. I want to hear your 8 minutes if you could get it off right now. You feel me? Because I done did mine like twice.
Okay, I can try to shoot that. Okay, yeah. Let's just go and do that real quick. How do I sound?
You sound all right.
You sound cool. You sound cool right now.
Okay. I was just gonna say, we got 2 Peter 2:16, where the eyewitnesses to Jesus, let it be known. It says that. For we did not follow cleverly put together myths or any ancient stories when we made Jesus Christ known to you. We we were eyewitnesses to His Majesty and all that. So even in the Bible itself, the people who were claimed that they wasn't following any ancient myths from the past. When it comes to the Trinity that you had mentioned, a lot of those stories that you mentioned in those myths were not Trinities. Those were triads, or those was three different gods. The biblical Trinity, we all know, it says that there is one God and three equals. So that's nothing like any of those myths that the brother tonight had actually brought up. I didn't get to hear every single thing that he had to say, but we'll just have to those mythical gods that come doesn't disprove who Jesus was as a real person. If Jesus is a real person, those people were only myths. So, for example, we know about the ship that was traveling across the Atlantic Ocean, and it wasn't enough lifeboats for every person that was on the ship, and the ship ended up hitting a iceberg and ended up going down, and mostly everybody on the ship had died. Well, a lot of people would say that that's the Titanic. Actually, that's a story that was written called Futility, known as the Wreck of the Titan. Now, The Wreck of the Titan is a novel. The story is not true. 14 years after that story was written, the Titanic, a real boat with real people on it, had met the same fate that happened in the novel that the person wrote. But would anybody say that the Titanic was copying off of that story that was just a myth? No, people actually eyewitnessed what happened to the Titanic. It just so happened that a person who wrote a novel 14 years before the Titanic, they had similar stories. So even if he could prove, which he can't show in any transmission, but even if he could prove that some of these stories were identical to Jesus, we know for a fact that those stories are myth. Those are mythical people. Those people never existed. They never walked this earth. Well, that's different for Jesus. When it comes again to the people who claim to have walked the earth when Jesus walked the earth and they were eyewitnesses, we also have people who sit at their feet, like the early church fathers who actually met these people who met Jesus. So in no way, shape, or form, in no way, shape, or form can we claim that something that actually happened in real life is a copy of something that's just inside of a story. No historian on earth would say that that would be legitimate. The story that I just gave about Futility, y'all can go look this up right now. It's it's a novel, and it's just like the Titanic, but the Titanic actually happened in real life. So there was no influence, over people dying in the Atlantic Ocean just because somebody wrote about it 14 years earlier. So that's the same thing when it comes to Jesus Christ. No matter what myth that you can pull up, and 9 times out of 10, when we read those myths, they don't even say half the stuff that people get online saying that they say. But again, even if they did say those things, those are myths. None of those people existed. None of those people did any of that stuff. But when it comes to Christ, we can prove that Christ was a real person, whether you want to believe the supernatural stuff about him or not. And the people who wrote about Christ were actually eyewitnesses seeing him do those things, and their followers know of them when their followers actually met them as well. So
You good, bro? Nobody. You good? I think he froze up again. Dang. Nobody. Are you there? Oh, well. Okay. Well, listen.
I get the rest of this 3 minutes. I just want to
What's
rebuttal
that?
I just want to rebuttal what he was just saying.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, because he not even here. He just his
Yeah,
dude
he just. So what you want to do, man? You want to go ahead and get your.
We could
No,
reschedule. We could
look,
reschedule it because, like I said, I don't like to make assumptions, but it don't seem like he really prepared. Because all he was doing was just trying to rebuttal the things that I said instead of presenting his argument and showing that, you know what I'm saying, Christianity was cemented in his own grounding, you know what I'm saying, and it wasn't influenced by anything else. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like, and just like and the fact that he was trying to make claims that like Jesus being a real person and these other people being myths, like I said that when I was talking about Julius Caesar, how these stories were put upon people of power and great authority so that they could have these attributes so they would be able to be worshiped by people. You know what I'm saying? So he basically proven my point when saying those things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think he probably needs some more time to, like, you know what I'm saying? He heard
what I was gonna say was, I mean, just due to the failure to be able to perform, it's almost like you it's almost like a win by forfeiture. But if you wanna do it again at 7, we could try for it. Rocky said he'll moderate. That might be better because this was all bad. It's up to you because you kind of put your information, a lot of your information out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's my only for the people that see me. Your information gonna be redundant. Now we can let him go first this next time, and then you go second.
Well, we don't got to do it tonight at 7 because I'm over at my people's house. You feel me? And he gonna be watching the game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be chilling with him. You know what I'm saying? So we could reschedule it for like next weekend. You know what I'm saying? Or sometime this week, whenever he's ready, because that'll just give me, because I have more information that I wanted to dive into. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'll build my presentation even more. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That'll work. So yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap it up, man. I'm gonna go ahead and play one of them bangers of yours as we make our exit. But before we do, in 2 hours, family, it's me and it's the brother Neo Love. So y'all come back and check that out. Me and the brother Neo Love. The question is, who is the greater of the two? Not greatest, the greater of the two. Musical artists, Michael Jackson or Prince. Michael Jackson versus Prince. Neo has Michael Jackson. I have Prince. And we're gonna chart it out. Now keep in mind, the question ain't who is a better performer, who's a better vocalist. That's not the question. It's not even who's the better selling. That's not the question. The question is who's the better musical artist. Hands down, that's the man in purple. But Neo Love is a musician, so he feel like he got the edge on the kid. But we gonna make it do what it do. So that hopefully
y'all. What time that come on?
3:15. So in a couple of hours.
So that's 4 out my way, right?
No, I think you said. Oh yeah. That's 4 out your way. Yep.
I'm gonna have to go with MJ, man. I ain't really too astute on Prince, man.
That's what's up. Hey, listen, I expect people to go with MJ. Look, before I hit puberty, I would have said MJ too.
Oh, okay.
But you know, brother got a little hair on his chest, little fuzz on his chin. Got to listen a little closer to what my man from Minnesota was saying, and was like, oh, you know what? Hey, forget moonwalking. I think I resonate with my man's over here a little bit more. You know what I mean? Because Honey in the biking shorts was looking a little better than she had prior to then. So I got to roll with Prince, but Hey, bro, we gonna reschedule, man. We gonna
Yeah, my bad, man. I don't know, man.
yeah, no, it's all good, man. You know, it's like I said, it's out of your control. So the brother said he had his people house. They're gonna be watching the game later. So we just gonna shoot for next week.
Okay. Yeah, Lord Bennu, my bad, bro. Oh man, my bad, man. I don't know what the heck going on.
It's all good, bro.
Yep, man. Listen, man, Lord Bennu, man, you putting the fear in everybody over here, man. You see what Teddy said?
Who that?
Teddy say Bennu over here beating up everybody on Paradigm Shift. Like, man,
don't believe the hype, man.
Hey, man. And look, this is one of the pillars of Paradigm. Like, this is one of the original OGs of Paradigm Shift. You got him talking about his phone messing up, man. Like, this is crazy, man. This is crazy.
Hey, one of them weekends.
Oh,
be like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I just once we get it in, I know the brother gonna come with it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait for that because I'm definitely be prepared. So
I'm just messing with him. Especially because I know he already irritated, so he been call me going ham.
I'm gonna let you make it today, man. Now we know, man. Ain't nobody running from. Well, nobody should be. I ain't talking about myself. Nobody should be running from no conversations and dialogues, man. It's just conversation. Like for the people who do run and people who do back out of the base, I don't see why they do that. I mean, you scared to talk to a person on the screen? Like, come on, man. We can do better.
People don't want to lose, man. People don't want to be wrong. People don't want to look bad. And hopefully that won't be my brother Neo Love in a couple of hours. You know, when I prove that Prince is a greater musical artist than MJ. Hopefully my brother Neo Love won't get tight and leave the stream, and
that's a good argument though.
That kind of crazy stuff, man. You know, that's my brother though. My brother, but
my grandma would have said, ain't nothing but the devil.
Right, man.
my grandmother would have said Prince. Nah, my grandmother might have said Michael Jackson. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm talking about the issues, like, you know what I'm saying? He kept dropping out, and like the Wi-Fi, they just said they ain't nothing but the devil.
Oh yeah. No doubt. No doubt about that. That's what it was. It was the devil.
Mm-hmm.
The devil didn't want nobody to be great today.
Nah, the devil can't do nothing to me, man. I believe in Christ. He can mess with everybody else that don't believe in Christ. Can't touch me.
Hey, look. Rome said, nobody don't run. Nobody don't run. Don't worry about that. Hey, Rocky say, nobody he had you in a chokehold. Oh, he say he had you, bro. Hey, I think Rocky think your Wi-Fi issues wasn't real, man.
Hey, man, Rocky been in them back chats with us. He already know I got my information. We've been talking about this stuff all week, so he playing. I ain't worrying about Rocky.
He didn't run, Rome. He didn't run. I didn't follow up with him. That's my fault. That was my fault, bro. So I apologize for that. We got Domo in the building. Hey, we got a powerful conversation coming up with Domo, Leandre, and Ed Dodge, talking about race and race politics. That's going to be a heavy conversation because Ed Dodge say, "Look, I'm not trying to have no white guilt assigned to me. My peoples wasn't part of that issue." And Ed Dodge also say the worst things that occurred to black people happened after slavery. So I don't know what y'all think of that, or if y'all agree with that, but hey, it's gonna be a heavy conversation, especially with Romo and Andre.
When that conversation gonna be?
We looking at next Saturday.
You say he having that conversation with Leandre
and my bro Domo, yeah.
I don't know what no more about, but Willie Andre gonna be on there talking about.
You say DMG gonna have you play. Look at you. Hey man, I feel like you kind of hating on me, Teddy. Look, again, we talking about musical artist, not vocalist, not hit maker, not who got the best sales. Musical artists. That's what we talking about. So y'all gonna see in the debate what I got up my sleeve, and I'm gonna prove my point. We ain't even talking about performing. We simply talking about who's the greatest musical artist. And so, hey, y'all come back at 3:15. We're gonna kick this thing off with me and brother Neo Love, the one, the baddest mofo on YouTube when it comes to this music stuff. So, you know, I give my brother his props. I just think he wrong about this. But Mike is the GOAT when it comes to performing, vocals, dancing, putting on a show, man. But as a musical artist, nah, not over Prince. Not over Prince.
So what you mean by like it just like writing or like just make it or singing?
Writing songs. How many? Look, I ain't gonna even get into it. I'm gonna save it for the debate. I'm gonna save it for the debate. Cause it's a lot that go into being a musical artist. Nah, if we talking about album sales, then hands down, who better than Mike? Who better?
Nobody in the world.
Album sales ain't got nothing to do with being the greatest musical artist. That's record sales. It's not even about who's the better musical performer. It's musical artists. I chose my words carefully. So, you know, we gonna see what my brother Neo come with, and I'm gonna come with my information. But that being said, let me find something for my brother Lord Bennu. Take us up out of here. Y'all come back at 3:15. Holla at your boy while I take down Neo Love, the one, in the debate. He should technically win since he's a musician, but the musician gonna get taken down by the poet.
I am is God, and whatever you add to I am, you become. Whatever you add to I am is added unto you. Did you get it? I'm going to have you repeat it after me. I am is God.
Behold the resurrection, the myth that exists with an omnipotent presence. This is prophesied for heads, the nightmares of the legends. The punishment of God from the heavens, raining down like a Led Zeppelin. I'm a hard pill to swallow, your own medicine. Flow effortless, been wearing the crown for years. My hairline the evidence, stepping through the city like I'm George Jefferson. I'm on the open end of the graded end lesson. Hey, you want your cake and eat it too? Well, it's the icing. Conduct the how I'm riding and tracking the track lightning and control it. I call the dice numbers before I roll it. I'm the omen, walking blindfolded up to my opponent. Nah, you think it's harsh, but they getting what they deserve. Get yourself a highlighter. You're all gonna mark my words, Bennu the Great from the Nefertiti shaped state, New Jersey. Voices in my head be talking to me like I'm taking yours, and I grab that shit from these savages who don't know our names. Just know us as the badass kids who try to label us cause of our disadvantages. But I'm back from the dead now and they can't live. On a mission with tunnel vision, won't let them really lynch us. So I'm raising my son different to keep him out of prison. Ain't nothing on earth like me. I am perfect and worth it. Treat myself like God cause I deserve it.
Let the weak say, I am strong.
Hey, not only is he the fastest rising debater on Paradigm Shift TV, I think he might be the fastest rising rapper on YouTube. So, hey, soon as the brother let y'all know how to cop that music, please go get it. We might figure out a way to link it up to the channel so y'all can go straight from the channel to go buy it. But that being said, we'll be back at it again. Sorry that this didn't work out. Our brother was having some technical difficulties. Lord Bennu gonna add to what he already laid down, come back with some more powerful information. We already know nobody gonna try to bring the heat. And so we'll be back at it again next week, hopefully same day, same time. We might move it up to Saturday. We're gonna consult with the brothers, see what's what. If I might be, you know what, Rocky, I'm definitely gonna need you because my oldest is turning 30. My daughter is turning 20 and my son is turning 17. The 20 and 17 is on the same day. So I'm definitely gonna need you to moderate that because I'm gonna be with the fam for sure. So let me know if you're good and I'll get you linked up with the admin and everything. If not, I'll try to work something out with one of the Craigs. Maybe the bro Kyle throw me a bone and come on and moderate it for me. But either way, we'll get it figured out. But yeah, I'll definitely probably be busy with the fam. More than likely my son. But yeah, we'll be back at it again next week with this conversation. Shout out to Lord Bennu. Shout out to the brother Nobody. I hope Lord Bennu didn't have him shook. I really hope that ain't true. But that being said, y'all come back in about 2 hours for me and Neo Love. Who's the greatest musical artist, Michael Jackson or Prince? I got Prince. He got Mike. We're going to make it happen.
Peace.
All right, fam. We out. That's peace.
Appreciate you.